Good evening, my friends. This is Santa Claus with your news roundup on this warm July 24th, 2025. I'm reminded that on this day in history, important lessons about power and restraint were learned, whether in the failed crusade of 1148 or the Supreme Court's unanimous ruling against President Nixon in 1974. Today brings news of bridges being built between nations through commerce, as the UK and India prepare to sign a £4.8 billion trade agreement that promises to boost both economies during these challenging times for global trade. Meanwhile, the UK and Turkey have signed a preliminary deal for Eurofighter Typhoon jets, strengthening NATO's collective defense. I'm deeply troubled, however, by the outbreak of violence along the Thailand-Cambodia border, where at least 12 precious souls, mostly civilians, have been lost. My heart aches for these families, and I pray that Malaysia's efforts to mediate will bring peace to this century-old dispute. In Ukraine, President Zelensky is addressing concerns about anti-corruption laws, showing that even in wartime, the fight for good governance continues. And in Germany, Chancellor Merz and President Macron are strengthening Franco-German bonds amid challenging global times, a beautiful reminder that friendship between nations is a gift we must nurture. Turning to Syria, a country long suffering from conflict, we see both change and hope with Saudi Arabia announcing $6.4 billion in investments to help rebuild this troubled land. And in Iran, there are small signs of openness as they prepare to host UN nuclear inspectors in coming weeks. In America, significant economic shifts are underway with Union Pacific in talks with Norfolk Southern for a major railroad merger, while the renewable energy sector faces uncertainty. In Brazil's citrus belt, farmers worry about new tariffs affecting their livelihoods and potentially raising prices for American families. Let us remember that behind every policy and conflict are real people with hopes and needs. May wisdom guide our leaders, compassion fill our hearts, and peace prevail in our troubled world. This is Santa Claus, wishing you all good night and God bless.